I detest that, Sean. You're looking good, and right to the end, it must have been tough to take.
I know it's reality, but I thought after a tough first 20 when they were the better side, we defended well, but they were definitely the better side. We didn't deal with the ball at all well. And then I thought we grew into the first half, so I was very pleased with the mentality for that. Not an easy place here to come when they're passing and they're moving. They reined the ball behind us a lot more. They played a lot more long passes and long balls than they normally do. And then we sort of regathered ourselves in our own game. So I was pleased with that because that's not an easy thing to do during a game. A lot made of half-time and managers speaking. But during the game, we managed to affect that. So I was pleased we managed to get the message on and they took hold of it. And then second half was a really good away performance. A lot of good signs of an away performance, controlling the game without the ball at times, but never really looking too open or in trouble, dealing with everything they had at that stage. And then we score a really good goal. And then, you're only frustrated by the fact that 9 goes up. And I'm not, by the way, 9 and all that, we all know the drama around these minutes, but more the fact that changes the whole stadium. 4 goes up, everyone just goes, yeah, okay. But 9 goes up, you know what it's like. They just keep throwing more bodies forward. And we didn't deal with that so well. So that was the frustrating part, just that last 9 minutes when I thought we could have dealt with that better. On the other hand, on the balance of it all, Brighton have only lost 1 at home this season. They're a good outfit. We come down here and we take a good point. It's another valuable point on the table.
Just ask how the various lads are. Gueye went off. Calvert Lewin, was he okay? Amadou as well.
Idrissa was. He said he was fine at half time, and then obviously he wasn't very quickly, which kind of we were a bit frustrated with because obviously our hands are tied with the subs. Then we can only make so many, but obviously we're hoping it's nothing too serious and it settles down quickly. Dom was just a decision to give Beto a run, and I thought he affected the game, and he has a great chance, and arguably we were hoping he'd do better with that chance, but he affected the game.
Thank you.
Do you want to go that way, Chris?
Cheers. Hi, Sean. I know you said it's a good point, a valuable point, but goal up and man up, do you not feel there's an opportunity miss there?
No, not coming down to any side in the Premier League. You've got no divine right to win games in the Premier League, home or away. So, no. You've got to be diligent to the whole game, and I thought we were in other places. They had another chance they could have scored before that when Jordan makes a big save. So, at the end of the day, they've got to be a balance to my words, and I think before the game, you want to win, of course. Our mentality is always to win. But you take a point when you're down here whilst the game's going on. So at the end, I don't think it's fair to start changing the rules of that. It's a tough place to come, and it's another point on the table.
Yep.
Are you getting enough points on the table in itself? Because obviously you haven't won for 9 games in the league. That's relegation form, isn't it?
Well, we should be on 31, don't forget. So you can look at it either way. You can spin the story however you wish. If you add in that run with the 4 wins on the trot, then all of a sudden you add it all together and you go, actually, reasonably healthy, 31 compared to previous seasons. You go, pretty healthy. So, you know what I mean? It's how you measure it. And my job is to look at the bigger picture. Our performances are correct in many ways. Finding goals is not an easy task. We know we've got to do that better. But a lot of good in our performances and a lot of good in the performance again today.
You talked before the game about the psychological impact for the players of dealing with this appeal. Will it be 10 points? Won't it be? I mean, with the finishing line in sight today, do you think those kind of thoughts go into players' minds?
No, I actually spoke about the bit I can't control is what's inside of a player's mind. We can organise, we can get them ready, we can prepare them, but I can't control their own personal noise, their own personal people around them, their own personal opinion, their own personal psyche of that moment. What I would suggest was if it's an appeal process, which it clearly is, I don't understand, but when they take your 10 points off you as if it's done, when it's clearly not. So therefore you're like, well, leave the table alone, let it play out as it is, and then adjust it. I would think that's a more simple scenario. But anyway, that's for another day. The fact is the players have been solid with their mentality. The bit I can control, I think the performance today showed that. The belief in the performance was good. So yeah, onwards and upwards.
Any further questions? No? Okay.
Cheers, everyone.